Okay, so let's kind of set the stage here for the first response. A new sports car is undergoing acceleration tests to determine its specifications. The following data on speed V. Anytime they give you a symbol, unless it's like part of the question to ask you what it means, they're going to tell you what it means. So speed V versus time T. And look out, there's the speed trap. They like to do that to confuse you, trick you into saying velocity. Don't need a direction, just picture a car. Anyway, those things are recorded as the car accelerates from rest along a straight track. So picture this, you're driving a car, a new nice sports car, and you floor it. This is like the view from above. So you're gonna go like really, really fast. Think about what your speedometer looks like when you step on it. It's like you feel like thrown against the back of your seat, so it's like zoom. And then it maybe like starts to like taper off a little bit, right? You're still accelerating, but it's like you've already floored it. You're gonna get that initial like 0 to something really quick. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. So this is speed, no direction, and time. And part A, on the axis below, plot. Okay, plot. Plot means dots on a graph. Okay, as a function of time, and sketch a curve. That's a pretty good indication. Curve, that it might not be a straight line, but you know, they kind of trick you sometimes. That best represents the data. That curve, or was it called a slope, or whatever else, that's your trend line, like in your spreadsheets. So that's easy enough. 0, and the way that they grade this, you got to have at least 5 plotted points. Okay, so 2 seconds, you got 14, so it'd be like right around in here, 4 here. Most of you, I mean, almost everyone got this right, unless you forgot to draw your dots. But when they say plot, that means dots on a graph. 30, almost looks linear right there, but let's take a look at 8. Yeah, it's starting to taper off, just like it would. I mean, even if you've never driven a car, most of you have. If you've just driven like a go-kart, you'd know kind of how this feels. So it would be something like, your trend line would look like this. A smooth curve. Just make sure whenever you do this that people can see your dots. Your curve, you don't connect the dots, it's just a smooth curve through it. So anyway, this is how that was graded, according to the AP people. This says 15 points total, but I didn't give you the whole thing, I just gave you 3. So, for accurately plotting at least 5 points, and see how they don't like necessarily line up, that's 1 point. For a smooth, curves are smooth, curve with a positive slope, 1 point. So that means that if you draw something that's all like that, you need to write smooth curve and draw a line to it so they know it's okay if it's ugly as long as you tell people what it's supposed to look like. Or a concave down curve. So like, yeah, kind of the top part of the hill. Starting at the origin right here. Yep, 1 point. Most of you got all 3 points for this one.